The sound of alarms woke me from sleep, red lights flashing across the room. "Code Red," echoed through the intercoms. I bolted upright, heart hammering in my chest. The Death Star wasn't new to emergencies, but something about this felt wrong. Really wrong. I geared up quickly, pulling on my armor and grabbing my blaster before charging out the door. The hallway was quiet, too quiet for a Code Red. That's when I saw it. Blood. Thick streaks of it smeared across the walls and pooling on the floor. My stomach twisted. No bodies. No troopers running to their posts. It was like they had all vanished. I kept moving, gripping my blaster tightly. Something moved in the distance, a stormtrooper limping down the corridor. My first sign of life.
"Hey!"
I called, trying to get his attention.
"What's going on?"
He didn't answer, just kept shuffling forward. Slowly, he turned to face me, and I froze. His helmet was shattered, pieces of it falling away to reveal his face. White eyes, bloodied skin, teeth stained red. He wasn't a man anymore. He was something else. A monster. He lunged at me. My training kicked in, and before I could think, I raised my blaster and pulled the trigger. The body crumpled to the floor. I didn't have time to process what just happened. There were more. I could hear them, shuffling and groaning, somewhere deeper inside the station. I tried my comm.
"This is TK-119. Do you copy?"
Silence.
"Command, do you copy?"
No response. The entire place felt like a tomb. I started running, heading toward the security station. If anyone was left, they'd be there. But as I moved through the halls, I saw more of them. Stormtroopers, officers, engineers. All of them turned. I fought through wave after wave of them, every blast taking down another nightmare. My arms ached, sweat drenched my skin under the armor. When I finally reached the security room, it was worse than I feared. Every screen, every security camera showed the same scene. Bodies littered the floor, and the ones still standing were just more of those undead horrors. No survivors. No help. Everyone was gone. That's when I heard the transmission. A shuttle was inbound, carrying high-ranking Imperial officials. They were about to land right in the middle of this mess. If they made it here, they'd be overrun, killed, or worse, infected. And with leaders like that falling, the Empire would be thrown into chaos. I had to stop them from landing. I tried to transmit a warning message to them, but nothing was working. My comms was not getting through to them either. There was only one way: the power generators. I have to blow up the Death Star. I turned and ran, fighting my way through the hordes. Every step was harder than the last, but I couldn't stop. Not until I reached the generators. It was the only way to stop this infection from spreading and protect the Empire. Finally, I reached the generators, hands shaking as I started the overload process. I could hear them coming. More of those things. They were close, but I had to keep working. If I could just hold them off long enough. But I couldn't. They broke through. Dozens of them, storming the room. I fired, taking down as many as I could, but it wasn't enough. They swarmed me, claws and teeth tearing at my armor. I could feel them breaking through, feel the bites and the claws digging into my skin. I was going to die. I had failed. As my vision started to fade, my comm crackled with the sound of panicked voices.
"We're under attack."
The shuttle had landed. They were being overrun. I had failed. I couldn't save them. Now millions of lives will be lost because I couldn't stop these monsters. My eyes are getting heavy and I feel tired. I can no longer fight off these monsters. Just as I was started to lose consciousness, I heard something. A sound in the chaos, a deep mechanical breathing, cutting through the screams and panic. It was familiar. It was strong. Alongside it, a buzzing sound cutting through those monsters, a sound that made me feel that even though I failed, everything would be all right. If anyone could handle this, it was him, Lord Vader.